What are the best hardtail e-bikes for 2020? Riders, welcome back to Sam's Bikes, where we talk e-bikes and only e-bikes. And yes, we are back in Madrid after an epic 24-hour flight that we couldn't get off the plane from South Australia, but we're back in Adelaide and I'm very happy to be back in my house. On this episode, we talk about cheaper e-bikes for commuting. Look, I think 2020 is going to be an interesting year. Maybe we're not going to be able to move around that much. And I thought a commuter e-bike actually would be very handy in this situation if you're living in cities. So the objective, find an e-bike around 2,000 to 3,000 euros that can work as a commuter, but also work as maybe a weekend mountain biker, or maybe your wife can use the bike. Obviously, 2,000 to 3,000 e-bikes will not be as well equipped as 5,000 Enduro bikes. But let's go and check out the best bang for buck in the $2,000 to $3,000 e-bike range in 2020. Now riders, before we start, can I ask a small favor? Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. It really means a lot. Now to the e-bikes. These bikes are in no order, just my favorite $2,000 to $3,000 bikes for 2020. Number one, Grand Canyon On from Canyon. The new hardtail from Canyon looks like the business. Proven Shimano E8000 motor with an integrated 504 watt battery. Canyon are claiming this little powerhouse can do 100k range. Look, maybe downhill in a hurricane, but I mean, maybe it does. But that's a huge amount of range out of this bike. It'd be interesting to see if it actually does do that. I like the Canyon. It's a solid build, 120 suspension up front. It's either coming in a 27.5 extra small to small or 29 wheels from a medium to extra large. This is a great idea from Canyon because I think this is the type of bike less experienced riders are going to ride. So having the 27 wheels for the extra small and small is a great idea. So, you know, smaller riders are going to feel more comfortable on that bike. Number two, Max Power from Commensal. The Max looks like a sweet little commuter, but with a bit of flair. I really love the look of the new Commencal. It's true, the Max comes with a little less power with the E7000 motor and a 504 watt hour battery, but 150 millimeters of travel up front. Wow, that's a lot. And one thing's for sure is Commencal does not want you to get bored on the way to work. Rolling on 27s front and back, short chainstay and relatively short reach, this little bruiser is meant to party. The Max looks like a lot of fun, so it has to be on the list. Number three, Range S2 from Sunn. The new Range from Sunn is a mean looking hardtail with a whopping 90 Newton meters of torque powered from a Bros motor and a 500 watt battery. For those of you that don't know who Sunn are a French bicycle company, and in the 90s they made the most beautiful BMX race bikes. Everyone wanted a Sunn back in the day. Running on 27 plus wheels front and back and 130 millimeters of travel up front, Sunn has done a great job with this bike. It even has a dropper. So I think this is a great looking commuter. Number four, ePantera Dash from GT. All the old school mountain bikers out there will remember the Pantera from GT in the 90s. What a classic bike in its bull burnished aluminium. Love that bike. And the new Epen Terror seems to hold similar lines. It would have been cool to see that polished aluminium look again, but it's still pretty rad. The Epen Terror is running on 29 wheels, Shimano E7000 motor, combined with a 504 watt battery. And with 120 mils of travel up front, the Epen Terror does look like a great option in this category. And number five, Acid Hybrid 1 from Cube. The Acid Hybrid is actually the cheapest bike in the list, but don't let that put you off. Go and try and find this bike. This bike's been selling out everywhere. Running on 29 wheels, Bosch Gen 3 motor and a 400 watt battery. The Acid Hybrid is a solid option and you can't go wrong with the price under 2,000 euros. And number six, Thundra 29 from Mondraker. I love the look of this bike. From first glance, it doesn't look like an e-bike. It just looks like a hard-hitting hardtail. It's rocking 29 wheels, Shimano E7000 motor, and a massive 630 watt battery, and 120 mils of travel up front. Look, the Mondraker Thundra looks like a great option for someone that wants to put in some serious Ks. And lucky last, number 7, Sduro HardNine from Haibike. The Haibike had to get on the list. The HardNine is a sweet looking rig, 29 wheels, Yamaha PW motor, and a 400 watt battery. I really like the look of the Haibike. It's got interesting lines, and it's also very well priced and very well spec'd. Riders, that's it with my list of the best hardtails of 2020. I hope you liked it. As I said, this is my list. I might have missed a few, but I think it's a banging selection of bikes. You can't go wrong with any of them. Now you're probably thinking, which one would I go for? Well, I'm definitely thinking that. And I'm thinking, without a doubt, it has to be the Commensal Max. I just love the idea of this bike. Like, if I lived in a city like London, where I used to live, where commuting's a big thing on bikes, well, this would be a great bike. Ride to work, have a lot of fun going to work, and then after, maybe go past the skate park, go to the pub, hit some manuals with that short chainstay. I love the look of this bike. Commensal definitely got it right. Well, riders, that's it for me this week. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, share it with your mates, like the videos, it means a lot. And if you want to see my dream e-bikes and the top e-bikes for 2020, click here. Or the best value sort of e-enduro bikes, click here. Riders, thanks again for watching. Keep safe out there, and I'll see you next week.